What is up, beautiful people? I cannot believe that my video is starting like this again. I tried to do a sit down and talk to you guys, do a normal intro for once, but then when I was done recording, I realized that there was no voice in my video whatsoever. So I have to come back and do a voiceover intro for you guys like this. So what is up, beautiful people? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is pretty much easy and straight to the point. I am super excited to be shooting my very first video in a digital camera. And did I mention that it is my very own digital camera? I'm super excited. I know I don't sound like that. Don't judge the book by its cover. You should have seen me when I got the camera. Like the excitement, the obsession. Oh my god, I'm just super excited to sit down and do like my own video in a real camera for once. I've been relying on iPhone since forever, thinking that is the best quality I can get. But guess what? God is like, babe, you can do better than that. You can do better than this. So I had like a really tragic event or accident, but something really tragic happened that really pushed me forward a little bit. So I decided to get myself a digital camera. So that is why I'm here to do. I just wanted to create this vlog. It's not because I'm going out, actually. I just wanted to create something sultry, something soft, something to celebrate me in something to celebrate myself using a digital camera, because I didn't buy it to be, to put it on the shelf. I had to launch it some way. So this is my launching. I'm just super excited, honestly, to share this news with you guys. And I pray and I hope that I'm going to be more consistent now that I don't have to work on a phone, because this with a digital camera I can actually work. So yeah, I'm gonna create this look with you guys and I'm gonna share it with you. I'm gonna leave all the details and all the products used in the description down below. I know many of you already know what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to figure out my eyebrows. This is usually the first step I do before doing the rest of my face, because brows takes longer for me because I barely have any hair on my eyebrows. So that is why I like to focus on that part first before going ahead and then doing the rest of the face. And then once I'm done with the brows, the rest just happens in like 15 to 20 minutes. But the eyebrows itself is going to take me like 30 minutes first. So in case you also have this challenge, go ahead and check out my previous videos. I have a playlist on eyebrow. I have series of eyebrow tutorials, so go ahead and check it out. Feel free, and then help yourself with learning and then get into practicing. For the look for the day, I'm gonna do a fluffy brows. This is what I've been doing for quite some time now. I think I got into the fluffy brow look about 3 months ago. I also have a tutorial on that, especially because I have thin eyebrow. Currently I have microblading on. I can go on and on and on about my eyebrows, but yeah, I hope the way I'm able to care for my eyebrows, someone is also able to care for theirs. I hope I'm able to relay the message the right way for someone else to be able to care for their thin brows also, because I have super thin brows, and for me to be able to do fluffy eyebrows on them, I hope I'll be able to help someone else to do fluffy eyebrows, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm doing the fluffy brows, and I try to check from time to time which one looks better, and I use what that looks better to correct the one that doesn't look better. My right brows are usually playing tricks on me. I know they never look like twins, but they always kind of look like distant cousins or siblings or something like that. But I try to make it work. So yeah, that is that for my eyebrows. Moving on, I'm going in the same concealer that I used to conceal my brows, and I'm gonna use that to color correct my under eye quickly before highlighting it with a brighter shade. Now I like to leave both concealers there just for it to get tacky before I start to blend them out. Pending the time where I'm waiting, I'm gonna go in a foundation shade, and this foundation is actually darker than my skin tone. The essence for using a darker foundation is to go in and add some shadows because we want that sultry look, right? So I'm gonna bring back some shadows and some contour into my face to, raise my cheekbones and kind of give me that sultry look. After that, I'm gonna go in some liquid blush. What I'm using is actually a lipstick. I'm using a YSL lipstick. This is almost like a wineish color, kind of. Maybe wine or red. I don't know what you would call it. I'm doing my placement first and then I'm going to blend it out in place. The reason why I like to do my placement first is because, again, both sides of my face, they don't look alike. One side looks younger and the other side looks older. So I just try to find the balance between the both, and then I like to work my way around there, if that makes sense. And you can see the magic of the blush. It instantly brings back some warmth into my skin, diffusing the color of that foundation that doesn't match my skin tone, and it's almost like it doesn't exist there anymore. And now our concealer is ready for blending. I'm just gonna blend the both in and in place. I usually don't like to waste too much time when it comes to blending, and you guys know by now, look into a smaller mirror so you can get into the other under eye up close and personal, if you know what I'm saying. So you can get all those lines in your under eye and then blend it in closely. Also, if you want to get the best out of your blending, use a smaller blending brush. This one I'm using is a Real Technique brush. Don't let the name fool you. Just get a smaller brush and blend your under eye. Get rid of the beauty blender already, because beauty blender causes you more like blending time, and it also lifts your products out of place, if that makes sense. So get you a smaller brush and girl, and do your thing. I'm gonna diffuse the blusher into my concealer again, and I'm using the brush that I used to blend out the concealer in the first place, so that way everything just looks seamless and we have no ash lines and no flashbacks. And I'm using the concealer brush to color correct the rest of my face before we then go into setting the under eye. To set the under eye, I'm using a translucent powder. I'm going to use a smaller brush and a smaller mirror. I'm going to take a little bit of that translucent powder, dust off the excess, look up to the sky and set my eyes like I would on a client. I look up to set my eyes just so I can get into the crease and into the lines and set the creams there perfectly and give me no creases. Yes, if you're doing it on yourself or you're doing it on a client, this is what you have to do. Tell your client to look up and set the product into their under eye. And you can see how blurry that looks instantly. It's just like magic. It's gonna crease probably after 8 hours, but if you have a good setting spray, it's not gonna move. We make facial expressions every single minute. So if your makeup creases after 8-9 hours, trust me, it has done a good job. And who cares? That's like 8 hours later. You need to take that makeup off already or set it all over again and act like nothing ever happened and you're good to go. Setting the rest of my face with this MAC powder, and I'm just gonna dab that in lightly, and this actually matches my skin tone, and we're just applying that to bring back the natural feeling in my skin and to make the melanin pop and blend everything all together. The next step I'm gonna apply now is mascara. This look is very straight to the point, right? You would not believe that is all I did on my skin, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara. the top and my bottom lashes. And for the lips for today, I would like to apply something that would pop because my face is so simple. So applying something that will pop just makes so much sense. But lining your lips before applying any kind of color, it just makes so much sense and brings some definition to the lips, you know, to give it some poutiness, you know, and some. I'm using this red from, I don't know what the name of this brand is, but I will leave it in the description bar below. I purchased it when I went to visit my nail tech. So if she's watching this video, she knows what I'm talking about. So yeah. I purchased this in a store, and yeah, it's been one of my favorite lip products. It just helps your lips to pop. Why am I making so much mistakes? I think I'm hungry now. It just makes my lips to pop and, you know, to bring all the melanin all together. And you can tell that I keep talking in the video. I keep saying something without realizing that my mic was not connected the whole time. Anyways, I'm using this paper to take away the excess moisture from the lip product so I can apply my own gloss, if that makes sense. Yeah, I love the feeling of applying a gloss instead of leaving the moisture on the lip product there, because when you leave the lip moisture there and apply gloss at the same time, everything just becomes mushy. Ugh, I don't like that feeling, so I just like to dab out the excess and apply my own gloss. Also, I decided to bake a little bit because I'm an oil manifestor. You can already see the oil peeking through while I was applying the lip product. So I decided to bake just a little bit, nothing too extra, just for like 5 minutes while I apply the gloss. So that takes off any excess oil that I might produce, and while it helps me to also stay matte throughout the rest of the time I'm gonna carry my makeup for. So yeah, that was the essence of me baking, but it wasn't too much, so it's just something really lightly, as you can tell. And I'm just gonna blend that in and blend out the rest of my makeup, just dab the rest of my face with the powder brush. And that is what the end of today's video. That is the end of our makeup look for today. I really love the sultriness, the soft, and, you know, the skin-like finish. And tell me that the quality from shooting in a real camera is not different from shooting in a phone. Please, maybe I'm getting something wrong. I'm probably getting something wrong. But the result on Instagram has been crazy. So if you want to check that out, make sure to go check it out, because I posted it shortly on Instagram and people can testify to the quality and the skin. Yeah. Also, because I hate shooting on the phone. I can't see what I'm shooting. I have to tilt and turn and blend. Really, I just prefer to shoot with the camera, because then I can just tilt the lens and I can see what I'm shooting. And tell me that you don't see the difference. Just lie in the comment section, okay? Just kidding. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video and for joining us till the end of today's video. What I want to say is very big thanks to all of you that have been coming back and watching my videos, and then just like sticking by me since the beginning of this journey. I know that it's been like a hell of a roller coaster, ups and down, being a lot of inconsistent. I know I hold myself accountable a lot because I'm queen of inconsistency, but I'm working on it. I promise. I'm working on it, and I promise that everything is gonna get better with time. And we're also praying to God to help us to get better. But thank you guys so much for always being there for me. Don't forget to like this video if you like it, comment, and don't be shy to subscribe and turn on the post notification so you would be notified when I post the next